We use our feet daily, sometimes more, but we don't often discuss them or engage in meaningful discourse about them. Maybe it's because to do so is no mean feat. To understand feet, we have to look at their entrenched connection to our literary history. The old adage, to think on your feet, comes from medieval times when the common folk and noblemen alike would literally move their brains to their feet, acting as a way to think on them. The thinking being that when being pursued, it was easier to move your brain closer to the action so as to give orders to your feet more effectively. This is why in old paintings you will see the subjects with swollen feet. The larger the feet, the quicker someone was thought to be. This is something we've done away with these days. Now we have our iPhones and iPads to do the thinking for us. If someone told you to put your phone on your foot, you'd think they were insane. But they could just be harking back to the Tudoric period. One thing I like to do is to strap my iPad to my foot and walk around the house. I get an overwhelming euphoric sense of freedom and enlightenment. Obviously, this is not what Bill Gates intended, but if he were alive today, I'm sure he would be doing the same. When we were born, we didn't have feet. They just sort of appeared there. When you remember being a kid, you can't remember the moment you got feet. They were just sort of there. Now, this is something we sort of glaze over or forget in the humdrum of modern life, but it's something to remember if we are really to be human. After all, what is the foot but a collection of mice, or toes, competing to complete the task the fastest? The highest achieving toe receiving a hit of endorphins, while the least competitive punished by receiving the least muscle mass. Capitalism run wild on a microscopic scale, all within your shoe. Feet are, of course, an allegory of our hands. The body's cursory reaction to an appendage that was grabbing things from the air was to create an appendage that could grab at the ground. For many of us, the foot can be seen as a sex symbol, the big toe being a beacon of sexuality. When thinking of the ideal female form, when did this become better than this? When seeing images like this, many of us will think, oh my god, she's beautiful. And that's especially true for me, but there's a small part of my brain that says,
Oh, you've got to stop doing this. They'll put you away. They'll put you away, CGP Grey. Help me! Help me!